Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press presented by Serra Rochester Hills. I'm your host, Patti Cesarini, and today I am sitting down with Jordyn Ships from OU Swim and Dive. Jordyn, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So over the summer, you qualified for the Olympic trials in the 100-meter fly. What was that like?
Yeah, it was pretty unreal. It was definitely a goal of mine since I was a child. So being able to fulfill that dream was incredible. And I was able to do it with Mitch there and some of my teammates too. So it was a memory I'll never forget. So
what was that process like of gearing up and getting ready to go to the Olympic trials, being there, and everything that kind of followed afterwards?
So it was definitely a long process. It's a tough transition because during college season, it's all short course. And then when you qualify for Olympic trials, you have to swim in a meet that's long course. Okay. So the entire summer was just training long course and kind of getting the feel of long course and just understanding how to swim it differently. So I was super grateful to have teammates there training with me the whole summer and staying here with my best friends and being able to train with them. So I think that helped me overall to kind of get that goal and get to the next level.
So you trained here over the summer then?
Yes.
Right? And all the coaches were still here helping you work through that as well?
Yeah, it's super fun. So it was my first summer doing that, which was, yeah, it was a different experience and I felt like I was a real adult, so.
You're like, I'm away from home.
Yeah.
You know, reaching that goal and attaining that goal is something that, like you'll never forget, you know, and getting there. So what does this year kind of look like after achieving that goal, now moving into coming back to school and back on a short course?
Yeah, so I'm super excited for this year. I think August was kind of nice to kind of sit back and reset and establish some new goals. So I think this season, like our team is just striving for more, possibly school records and relays and individual school records. And then I think at the end of the year, everyone's goal is to always get to NCAAs. I've never done that before, so maybe this year, but we'll see. These first couple weeks of practice have been awesome. We have a really, really good team and an awesome group of freshmen coming in. Nice. I think we're set up for some really incredible stuff this year.
So this year is your first year without Coach Pete.
Yes.
And I'm sure that's going to look a lot different for you guys, for the coaching staff. So what's it been like adjusting to having him not around?
Yeah, so we're actually super fortunate. This week we actually have a stroke clinic with him.
Oh, so he's still around.
Yeah,
okay, good.
Yeah, he's still able to come around and he does lectures with us on different strokes and then we get in and do drills with him. So we're super fortunate to have him around. And we're also super fortunate to have Mitch and his new coaching staff. Right. There's so much energy on the pool deck, and I've really been able to see it even in practices. Like everyone's super excited and ready to work every day. So we're very lucky with the staff we have and that Pete's still able to come around. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard transition if he just wasn't there at all, you know.
Definitely.
So to still have him there and work through things with you guys is still a blessing, you know.
Definitely.
And how do you guys keep that same mentality? Because you guys are legends, like OU Swim and Dive. Everybody knows OU Swim and Dive, you know, championship after championship. How do you guys keep that going every year? Yeah,
so I think what's special about our team is every practice we are able to push each other to the next level. So like, again, some of my best friends are the people I'm training with, and it's awesome because they're my best friends outside of the pool, but then in the pool we're able to push each other and be competitive and race in practice. So I think that mentality and getting 1% better every day so that at the end of the year we're better than we were the year before. I think that's pretty special about our group. But then also being able to establish new goals and try to get a full roster to NICs and try to qualify people for NCAAs it keeps us going. So there's always trying to reach the next level.
And as teammates, like you said, you guys push each other, but how do you push yourself and what new goals are you setting yourself for this year?
So Swimming is difficult because you're staring at a black line for like 2 hours straight. So sometimes it's a little hard to motivate yourself during practice. But I think for me, it all comes back to my teammates and coaches. We're super lucky to have Molly and Darren and Mitch like yelling at us during practice and keeping us in the game. Also our teammates and stuff, everyone has their rough days and bad days in the pool, but being able to lean on them in and out of the pool is incredible. And again, I'm just super lucky to be surrounded by them.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being part of a team, is you can always rely and depend on other people to pick you up when you are feeling down and highlight and strive you to move forward and push towards your goals in the future. So that's all the serious questions that I have. But now I want to play a little bit of some this or that, really get the personality showing a little bit, right?
Good.
So breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
What's your favorite breakfast food? Oh,
Gosh,
that's a tough question.
Really question. I love a yogurt parfait with all the fruits and granola.
Okay.
I'd say that.
All right, so then sweet or savory?
Sweet.
I had a feeling when you said when you said I like the yogurt parfait with all the fruits in there.
Yeah.
Freestyle or butterfly?
Butterfly.
Really?
Yeah. Well, okay. Racing butterfly, but training freestyle.
Okay.
I'd say training butterfly that gets a little dicey.
You said it's a little bit hard.
Yeah.
Tacos or a quesadilla?
Ooh, quesadilla, but with lots of cheese.
Lots of cheese. Do you put chicken or steak in there? Do we dabble in
a little bit of chicken?
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of cheese.
Fall or spring?
Spring.
Nice. Yes. And then sweet or sour? It's kind of like the sweet or savory, but still a little bit different. Like if we had to go with candy.
I'd say sweet.
Okay, still a sweet kind of candy.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay.
That's a tough one though.
Well, that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Absolutely, anytime. And that is it for this episode of Full Court Press, presented by Serra Ford Rochester Hills. We will see you next time.